A friend of mine was telling me about how he took his girlfriend and his girlfriend's mother to a restaurant for breakfast. The three of them racked up a bill of around 1,200 rands. He paid the bill and put in a tip of 50 rands. Now, this is where things get tricky. The waiter who served them turned back the bill. He said he's not swiping 50 rand tip when these people spent 1,200 rand. Now, this didn't sit well with my friend because he was like, but bro, I'm giving you 50 rands for your service. I'm paying 1,200 rand. That's how much the actual food cost us. But for your service, I'm saying, thank you. Here's 50 rands. What's the problem? This guy was like, no, 1,200 rand. I should be getting at least 200 rand tip over this. My friend got livid. Had to call the manager, had to call somebody else in order to pay the bill and then eventually leave. I'm with him. Honestly, I'm with him because my tip is not your salary. My tip is me saying thank you for serving me, thank you for being kind, thank you for assisting me today. But my tip is not your salary. And the entitlement to my tip is a bad attitude. It's a bad, because your salary is the responsibility of your employer. Now I know that servers and waitresses, these people tend to be incredibly underpaid. But the economy is tight for all of us. The economy is tight for all of us. And making me as a customer responsible for your salary instead of saying I'm incredibly underpaid in this place is not fair on the side of the waiter or the waitress or the server person. People are heavily exploited in the service industry, in the restaurateur industry. I don't know what the industry is called, but I know that people are heavily exploited in these industries. I myself have been to one Pakistani and one Indian restaurant. I remember when the person I was with, we tried to tip the person, and she said to us, don't tip me. And we said, why? She said, there's no point because our boss takes the money. It was a Pakistani owned restaurant. In an Indian restaurant, we experienced a similar thing. The server was like, don't tip us, they take it anyway. And the reason she felt comfortable to tell us that is because we would go there quite frequently at the time. This was around 2023, 2024. She was like, there's no point, pay for your food, it's okay, because my bosses, they take the tip, they don't give it to. I was like, maybe they share it amongst you guys at the end of the month. She was like, no, they do not, we don't get the tip, we don't know where it goes, so there is no point. Literally, you pay the tip, we never see it, we never get a taste of it. Exploitation. Last year, my younger sister and my older sister and I, we went to EL&N in Midrand, that restaurant, pink, with the pink bicycles and the pink flowers, and the one where companies host big events. In fact, the day we were there, there was a Fenty Beauty event, right? Influencers were coming, the works. Our waitress was sick. She had a headache. She was not allowed to go home on the day because their manager said, I need all hands on deck. We've got this big event happening today. Fair enough. What she said was, I don't know, heartbreaking to say the least. She said that they don't get paid in that restaurant. They don't get paid at EL&N. That their salary is only tips. They are working for tips. That restaurant, from what I gathered at the time, last year, 2024, I'm not sure. But the restaurant is Muslim owned. And I would know because the place is halal, does not serve alcohol, things like that. I suspect, I'm not sure. But I think it's Muslim owned or Arab owned or something, because it's serving the Muslim Indian Arab community. People aren't paid. That's what she said. Now, allegedly, let me emphasize the allegedly part. Allegedly, they don't get paid. They don't have a working salary. Their entire income is based off of the tips. I don't think that's constitutional. Actually, I don't think the restaurateur food service industry is regulated enough. Because what do you mean a restaurant can function, hire people, and they do not have a basic salary? I don't think, according to the labor laws, that is just, that is acceptable, that is right. How are people working day in, day out, but contractually they do not have a salary. And maybe her case, maybe she was just vying for us to pay her a bigger tip. I don't know. Like I said, it's alleged. But I do know that there are certainly spaces that serve people but do not pay them. And because people are people, they misdirect and misplace their anger and their frustration. You take out your anger and your frustration on the customer. The person who you also don't know what I am going through, or how much 2 cents that I pieced together to take my sister out for lunch. Maybe we're celebrating her birthday. Maybe it's the anniversary of her miscarriage, and I took my last 400 rands and I'm like, I'm gonna try to spoil her, not because I have the money, but because I'm trying to do something kind and nice and generous for her, to show her that I love and appreciate her, understand what she's going through. Or maybe my friend is depressed, heavily depressed, has been struggling to get out of the house. I've brought with me the last 500 rand I have. And if our bill amounts to 495 or 497 or 482, and all that's left from the 500 rands I have is 12 rands, and that 12 rands, I say that's your tip, and you're like, these people, oh, they mean, they stingy, they're ungrateful, they're what. You as a server, you also don't know what we're going through. You also don't know what it took for me to make this coming to this restaurant situation happen. You don't understand also my own background as much as you're expecting me to understand that, hey, you might not be getting paid enough, this, that, this, that, and the next. The liability, or rather the accountability, lies with the restaurateur, with the owner, with the person who employed you. Yes, I know some customers take advantage. I understand some customers are rude. It is still not the responsibility of the customer to make sure that you are well paid. The tip is me saying thank you. It's a thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.